Every day I'm removed one further day from angels with scaly wings, and maybe I can recover from that nasty disaster. Hello, I'd like to welcome back to the Cacowards 2009. We are playing entry number 8, Whispers of Satan, which so far has not been all that amazing. Looking in context of Cacoward winners so far, I'm kind of surprised how underwhelming it's been. So there's something afoot, but who knows what. Uh-oh! Well, that's how this works, huh? Aw, shit, mate. Yeah, I got some sad news, boys. I got some really sad news. I'm mentally not into it. Which is a fancy way of saying that, I've already said this before, and I'll say it again. My reflexes are subpar now. Okay. We're not gonna pretend that this is a great idea. Fuck you. Just fuck you. I'll be honest, I'm kind of feeling like blowing up a train right about now. Just taking a big old bomb and saying, "Goodbye, train! Thanks for ruining my fucking day. Hopefully with all the people that die, I'll have to worry less about this in the future." Yeah, that sounds like a grand old time. I'll be honest, I was planning to... I'm gonna do this. So, the thing that gets me about a lot of Cacowards is the music's always good. But unless it's a particularly thematic piece, I don't really feel inspired by the music that tends to crawl along. So I'm thinking I've got a couple of soundtracks I could pop on, including one from Deadly Rooms of Death, which is great. And I thought I'd pop on some snazzy tunes. Huh. Yeah. So I thought I'd go and transplant a couple of my soundtracks from one place to another. And sort of figure it out from there. I unfortunately forgot to do that before I started this video, so you'll have to deal with whatever soundtrack that comes with, but it should be a major hassle. Like, the music in Doom is, MIDI-tacular, but generally manages to claw its way into being somewhat good. It's scientifically defined as serviceable. Yeah, I don't like this darkness at all. So, the thing that gets me about Whispers of Satan so far is it's not my style at all. How does this work? Oh, it's just a... Okay. But yeah, I'm drained. I'm not in it to win it. So when I don't feel like it, I don't feel like it. And honestly, a couple of snazzy soundtracks, they can only do me good, huh? I highly doubt that a couple of good old-fashioned tunes will do me anything bad. Man, the splash damage is not what I thought it was. Pretty sneaky, but I don't really care for your fucking banana beans. You can stuff those where the sun don't shine, boy. Boy! How the fuck did you live? Like, a double-barrel shotgun is all but going to kill such a foe. Deal with this, huh? Oh. Oh, wee wee! Impressed you managed to live through that, fucks. Bunch of cucks. But, have to settle this like men. And I'd say that you are some of the most... Like, I don't know how strong BFG is, but I get the feeling it's a lot weaker than I thought it was. Also, that fucking MC, I don't really feel like continuing Whispers of Satan. Because the way Whispers of Satan has been going so far, and let me be brutally fucking honest, it's not been a stellar performer. It has not been the kind of Cacowar material that tends to float by, you know? Like, this is Detrius that happens to pop out of the floor halfway through. I don't know what makes this so good, and I don't know why. It's probably the classic Doom feeling that it captures originally. And I was actually thinking about reading the review description right now. Let me go and read this one for you. Whispers of Satan. I like good variety when selecting my self-favorite projects. I enjoy modern projects for their creativity and visual appeal, but I still love a good classic map set. Whispers of Satan is a great classic megawad, and from the community input I read, it seemed very well received. Whispers begin slow, but don't give up. The early maps aren't bad, just plain. As you progress, the maps become more creative and visually appealing. Credit to the good job scaling the difficulty. I hate trying to do a casual playthrough of a project on the easy setting, only to be swamped by others. Okay. There's some tough challenges on higher difficulty, but a good playthrough on easy. Okay. While the project didn't originally support cooperative gameplay, since it's been patched in, even the Minesweeper can be created. Okay. Yeah, I guess, but I don't feel the same. Like, I don't know what the Yeah, because a lot of levels recently have had a very similar feel. I think I'm gonna give it a couple more. We're past half, and like once you reach 50%, you kind of have to start drawing a line in the sand and ask yourself, how much longer am I going to tolerate this not as interesting and not as fun project? And when am I gonna sit down? Okay. Because, like, the amount of chain gunners I see and the amount of just unfun placements I have to deal with is quite spectacular. There's not a lot of like it clearly knows what it wants to do and how to do it. But that really seems to be it. And I don't like that. And not to mention the fact that if the faster I get through the Cacowards, the better, because to some extent, I kind of do want to do something else at some point. I do appreciate that sometimes I get the feeling that I'm playing a completely different WAD from what the reviewer talks about. Because to me, that gives a sense of that I don't always agree, and I don't have to agree. There's room for individual tastes, and you know. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean it's not good, you know? Just because I don't like darker maps with a lot more spicy Doom appeal doesn't mean these maps aren't bad. It doesn't mean they don't have their place. It doesn't mean there's not an audience that would gladly and gleefully consume this content and go, delicious. They are sticklers for stacklers. They are sticklers for stacks of cheese. And that's their prerogative. That's your right as a Doom player. And as a connoisseur of the video game lots. Or should I say, lots the video game. The point is, I don't appreciate it. I don't like this. And if I don't like it and I don't appreciate it and I don't think that I can keep playing this without becoming grumpier at the end than I am at the beginning, then at some point a decision has to be made to cut it off early, you know? And that's not a decision to spite the game. That's not something I say because I think that it should go to heck and off itself. It's more a decision of, should I continue to represent this game with a foul mood? Because at some point, you've already made your mind up. You've already made the decision, whatever or not you yourself wish to play and savor this experience. And once you've made that decision, there's really not much more that a video series can add. Other than maybe helping you out with a couple of things you're stuck at for some reason, you know? So I'm thinking of giving this a couple more levels, just a couple more, like two. After 2 levels, we've reached level 18 and beaten it. If it's still... Oh, that's fucking awesome, though. Holy shit. Like, if at level 18, which is well past the halfway point, especially considering the secret levels and all. You know, like, it's had a good run. It's had its fun, it's had its chance to shine. It's had its chance to say what it wants to say and get it out on the table. That looks so cool, though. That's very rarely used, if ever. That's impressive. Is that even there? It is. It is actually modeled stuff. So yeah, Race of Satan. Please pick up your fucking pace. I know this is a short video, but today for me has been an exceptionally busy day. So I guess I'll go rummage around a bit for some supplies. Today has been a busy day. I've just sat in a fucking train, cooped up to such an extent that I feel kind of nauseous. And that really doesn't help. It doesn't help to try and play a game when you're feeling nauseous because of, you know, having been sat in a fucking train with 18 billion people right on your goddamn ass. Which is, like, also a thing, isn't it? If I don't enjoy it and I can't savor this... Like, that says a lot about a level, doesn't it? If a level cannot be enjoyed when your mood is foul, then what's really the point? What's the achievement of this level? That it needs to be... That it requires a specific mindset? Then unless I'm already into it, I can't get into it? That's terrible. Your level's quality should not be dependent on me bringing a degree of acceptance, you know? Like, if half the fun of the level is already enjoying the level... That's fine if that's the point of your project, but to some extent, the project needs to be able to stand on its own 2 feeties. And hold its own. And I get the feeling that this project isn't going to be able to achieve that. I've also been peering through the Angels with Scaly Wings files. I use a REMP decompiler. It's awesome. Oh my god, it's so cool looking at that stuff. Oh man, I love it. Maybe someday I'll be a modder. Probably not, because I'm way too fucking old for picking up that kind of crap. Not to mention that I have no idea, so what the fuck would I make? I make nothing! Undervilla! Underwhelming is the term I use. Minds of Despair! God damn it. More dark levels, huh? Yeah, I already don't like this. I'm already like, ugh. So next time, Minds of Despair. It's going to be great. I got some editing to do because a little bit of footage that I don't want to pop in has popped in. Whoops!